Well, howdy, y'all. It's your boy Paul Duco1 here, back on the second channel. We're gonna start a new series called "What Happened to Famous Video Game Characters," and like characters, not not like real people, but like what happened to them after what after the events of their game. And the first one we're looking at is Carl Johnson, better known as CJ in GTA San Andreas. Like, that's probably my most favorite Grand Theft Auto game, and I want to give a little backstory why before anyone jumps to any conclusions. Well, first off, this is an off-topic thing, but apparently Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the most popular game. Besides GTA 5, when GTA 5 came out, I think GTA 5 just nearly blew it out of the water, which I love GTA 5. I've completed the game. I've made a couple videos on my main channel. You can go subscribe. That's now pretty much a gaming channel, even though I post some non-relating content on there because, that's my main channel and I do what I want with my main channel. But without further ado, let's get into this. Make sure to leave a like so I know to make more of these videos. And without further ado, let's get into this. After CJ kills Big Smoke at the very end, at the mission End of the Line, or I think that's what it's called. We gotta go in Big Smoke's crack den and you kill him because he betrays you. After that, I did my research. Apparently, in between the events of GTA 4 and GTA 5, which would be 2008 to 2013, somewhere in there, CJ passed away. But that is like the very last thing we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into like his family. Now, a lot of people get CJ mixed up for being Franklin's father. Unfortunately, that is not true, which I didn't even, for some reason, I didn't know this, because I knew Franklin's aunt, or aunt, however you want to say it, her name's Denise Clinton. What I did not know, what I, for some reason, didn't know is, one of CJ's girlfriends is Denise in GTA San Andreas. This is where we find out, because I knew CJ, I'm going to tell you this for a fact, I knew CJ was Franklin's uncle, but then I just found out today, I don't even know, why I didn't know this, but Denise Clinton is CJ's girlfriend, later known wife. And why don't we see CJ? We'll get that in the end, which I already spoiled it. Basically, after he killed Big Smoke, he became rich. He owned 4 Red Dragons casinos with, I can't remember what his name is, that one guy. I've already done, a lot of the missions on my phone so far. And then I get the game on my Xbox, and I can't even pass the famous, all you had to do was follow the train, CJ. Where you have to kill him on train. I really don't remember what that one's called. I gotta go back on there. I get so I freaking rage quit. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing I completed it on my phone, but that is for another time. Basically, after that, CJ's rich and he does what he wants. I think he owns a lot of has a lot of safe houses as well. A lot of people, which I honestly don't doubt this at all. These claims, CJ goes off. I believe to live in I've heard about either the desert or the Vinewood Hills. CJ apparently, which I don't doubt this because how rich he is. Apparently he buys owns a mansion. Because, he runs so many businesses, he's so rich. He owns a mansion, he owns a whole bunch of fancy cars. He's just living the rest of his life in peace because he's basically done everything he needed to do. And basically that is, basically the end of the line for CJ, the rest of his life, he lives peacefully, I hope. And now we get into the sad part. This is a very long video. I'm sorry it's not very long. Some of them, other ones might be very long, or longer than this one. But basically, at the very end, in between 2008 and 2013, because this is in between GTA 4 and GTA 5, CJ dies. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going off based on theories. One theory is that the Ballas came in and took CJ out, which I've heard that so many times, and I wouldn't doubt it because, the Ballas end up running Grove Street in GTA 5, so it's what happened to CJ? Either the Ballas took him out, or I don't really know. I think another thing is some people say he could have died of old age, which
I need to be plugged in.
The only problem is he wasn't really dead, or not really dead, but he wasn't really all that old, because in 1992, I believe CJ was about 24, 26 years old. he was only in his 20s in the events of San Andreas. By GTA 4, he would have been in his, I think mid-late 30s, and by GTA 5 came out, he would have been in his 40s. So, basically, why would he die of old age? Like, some people say he was in his 50s or 60s, which is a complete lie, because in 1992, if you go to, from 1992, he was what? I think he was 24, or he was either 24 or 26, so he would have been 10 years later in 2002, he would have been in his 30s, and then he would have been in his 40s in 2012. Heck, he would have still been in his 40s in GTA 5. And other speculations, I believe, said he got cancer or he caught a disease, which obviously is very, very, very likely, very, very possible, because everyone's catching diseases nowadays, and cancer and all that stuff. And then, yeah, the theory the ballers took him out. And that is basically what happened to CJ afterwards. Technically, he's pretty much dead. Which, honestly, some people have also speculated he's alive. Now, this is the alive theory. People are speculating CJ is alive. And he didn't... and basically, him and Sweet and his sister Kendall and Caesar all moved out to the Vinewood Hills, which, I mean, isn't technically likely for all of them. But the only thing that I know from theories and rumors is that CJ moved out of Grove Street. He just wanted to live a quiet and peaceful life, after he took out the cops. Took out Crash and took out Big Smoke and took out Ryder. Another thing that I apparently I think it could possibly be true is that they took out Crash. Like, they were CJ, when cops started coming back into, because after you take out Tenpenny, you can't get a wanted level. I believe there is still cops, but since he practically owned the play, it seemed like he couldn't get no wanted. You can't get no wanted level at the end of the game. Or at least from the videos I've seen, you can't get a wanted level at the end of the game. But obviously at the end of GTA 5 you can. I think all the cops are, they're back. Like, there's nothing they can do about it now. Like, they didn't do what CJ did and took out Officer Tenpenny at the very end as well. Excuse me. But basically, yeah, the rumors basically that state that CJ moved out into the Vinewood Hills and just lived the rest of his life there. So basically, technically, CJ could still be alive or still could be dead, because a lot of people are because basically what I found out is they were saying in between the events of GTA 4 and GTA 5, he died. And now there was tsunamis in Los Santos, but I think CJ came after the tsunamis, so I'm not going to get into any of that. But basically, that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know in the comments below, who do you want to see, what characters do you want to see next? Because I'm more than welcome to go up and research and find out what could happen. I'm going to do, Michael, Trevor, Franklin. I'm willing to look up for, Nico Bellic and all the other GTA characters. If you want me to, I can even do side characters, like what happens to, Tracy, what happens to Jimmy, what happens to Amanda, what happens to, what happens to, Caesar, after the events of GTA San Andreas, Sweet, yeah, just anybody you want me to figure out what happened to him, and I will do a video about that. With that being said, I've been your boy Paul Duke, and this has been the very first episode of... I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.